out here just south of El Reno, Oklahoma. We have some alfalfa here. It's not the highest tonnage, but it still offers a good opportunity to see the difference in some different crop settings we can make to impact our dry down time, as well as be able to compare our single conditioner versus the TwinMax advanced conditioning system. We have two different windrows. We have one here that was done by the TwinMax, and it was actually exact same setting between TwinMax and single, but the difference is we ran a narrower windrow here. We're sitting at a 67-inch width of our windrow versus a single over here is sitting at 93-inch width. What we're seeing is when we take our test samples, which we're using our MAAGCO parts moisture tester as well as a 5-gallon bucket, we're taking test samples to take this windrow and get large clumps of hay and start packing them in there. Now, just like a big square, I'm packing different flakes as I go to really get good density. We need to do that to keep high pressure to help with our moisture readings. We're making these tests right now at 19 hours after cut. It's been roughly about 70 degrees during the day, and then getting down lower into the 40s or so at night. We have here now a bucket full of alfalfa that we've really compressed. We try to push it down as tight as possible to make sure we get a good measure reading. To take the tester, I'll try to continue to apply pressure. I stick it in there. So I get it into the hay, run a tester moisture read. That particular one is showing 28. Okay, so just like we did with the TwinMax demonstration, I went ahead and grabbed some alfalfa from the single conditioner. As you can see, got it filled up here. Got it pressed tightly, just like we did with the TwinMax. Push her down. Now I'm going to go ahead and get the moisture tester in there. Keep the tension. Push it in. So I'll get the readout. So this one's showing 39.5. As I mentioned, we're seeing some averages are closer to 38. So, but just between these two example tests with these two samples, we see 28 and change TwinMax, 39 and change single conditioner. That is a huge percentage difference after just 19 hours of cutting. And keep in mind, a narrower windrow on the TwinMax, that should actually put the odds against TwinMax being drier. But because of the two conditioners working together, getting double the crimp, we're getting the dry down advantage with TwinMax and preserving our relative feed value. We're back out here in the same alfalfa field here in El Reno, now at the 47-hour mark since when we cut this. Keep in mind, as I said, it's getting in the 40s, last night in the 50s for the low. A little bit of dew sometimes. We have had some wind. Today, from the 40-hour mark till now, 47-hour mark, we've definitely had some sunshine, about 80 degrees, as well as some wind to help with the dry down process. Let's take a look and see where TwinMax is at now. So you can see the crop here and get it nice and tight. And that shows 9.5. So the last 8 hours, we have really experienced a lot of dry down. We've actually exceeded what we needed for dry down at the 47-hour mark. We could have really, about 40-hour mark when we last tested, maybe shortly after that, started raking this and then looking at bale opportunities. Okay, so now that we looked at TwinMax at 47 hours, we got our single conditioner here. And let's take a look and see where the single's at. As you can see, the material right in here in the bucket, pretty full bucket. I'll put it down in here. Okay, we got 10.5. So let's go ahead and make another sample. A lot of similarities now on dry down. Also about 10. So as you can see now, TwinMax, we were still maybe a little bit of a point advantage when we look at the different samples where it was in the 8, 9, 10 range. Single, pretty much right about there. 9, 10, sometimes 11 is what we're finding as well. Both have dried down to a pretty good state of where we can rake and bale for sure. The wider windrow did help with the dry down too, especially with the sunlight and the wind we got today. As this study went on though, you saw that TwinMax was keeping an advantage on time, and we realistically could have probably started raking and making a few bales today, which would have been a huge impact considering the weather that's coming. So being able to start earlier today would have actually really helped us, because now we're running the risk of a storm coming and raining on our hay, and that's positive signs where TwinMax especially can help you out. But keep in mind too, a wider laid out windrow can help out with that advantage as well.